Are they just strong enough to break it?
Jump successful. Now it's your time to shine. Woo! You said it. Good luck down there.
Yeah, there's that.
That's right. And all you wonderful pilots get to protect it from the remnant fleet. Ready or not, move out. Undetected incoming enemy signatures. Not a lot, but don't get cocky.
Who did her voice?
Get ready. First wave inbound.
This creature was forced down into the lava zone by conditions outside its control. Fresh muscle tissue remains on the bones, indicating the specimen died in recent months. Burned and other physical damage to the skeletal structure likely became prey for something bigger. That's reminiscent. Magma. Oh yeah, those are the boomerang things. Kyanite. Kyanite is a blue silicate material which forms under high temperature, high pressure conditions. It is resistant to heat up to 1,000 degrees. Yeah, I mean it can attack, it just doesn't do it often.
Let me show you what's it called again? It's called
Would it be exploitable? I think there's just things you can use. A vast tree encountered in a deep cove and the only one of its kind encountered on the planet. The tree is surrounded by rays, grazing on its pink outer leaves, bark. A hardy, fast-growing barn covers the inside of the tree.
Good news, team. Harvester shields are back online. Let's finish this.
Fossilize eggs. The tree's branches are wrapped around a number of maturing eggs belonging to the species designated Gothalyton. This tree appears to be an ancient nesting ground. The eggs were laid when the tree was young, and now the branches are protecting and growing within as they lay.
Guys, we just lost a pilot out there. You've got to be more careful.
Still, I mean, it's still the police standards. I honestly wish you could find Leviathan eggs. Like, they take up your entire inventory, you know? Like, that would be cool. And like, since they're in a smaller space, they don't grow as big as they usually would. Oh yeah, there's a thing in Subnautica Below Zero called an ice form Leviathan. In Subnautica Below Zero, there's a lot more land than in normal Subnautica. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but what it is the ice form Leviathan. When you run or you use the Snow Fox, which is like a hover bike, if you run or use the Snow Fox on it, ice form Leviathans will hear you, and they'll jump out of the ground and kill you. Shadow Leviathans dwell deep in the.
Back in action. It is on now.
Right down in there. That's where my base is, right there where you're sitting. Yeah. And then down there at those waterfalls is where my thermal plants are. And Jack built his base down there at those waterfalls, which probably was a better idea than mine, but I kinda like mine being on high.
The harvester shield is recharging, guys. Do us a favor, keep it protected.
Yeah.
Well, you can't do any better than that. Like,
literally. Well, actually, these are real things. Like, apparently there can be a river under the water.
Time. Your Titan is ready.
But they don't move.
All ready. Stand by for Titanfall. Nice work out there. Here are some credits. Use them to build up some defenses. Make yourself a little more badass.
Back to the castle.
Hopefully the guy decide to come back around.
Watch for cloak drones. They cloak units underneath them.
I kind of wish you could lure a Reaper Leviathan down here, and if you fed it to the kind of want to get some of these guys and put them in an alien containment.
Friendly pilot on board.
I wish I could pick up the larvae though. I like them.
Friendly pilot has left.
Get out of the way! Let's get him!
Yeah. What's even the... Why do they even suck the energy out of you? Does it say in their description?
I'll look at it in a second.
Yes, in the safety of the lava zone. You can't say that, you're gonna get your prawns or stuff. Indigenous life forms? Why would it be for? Oh, okay, there you go. Capable of attaching a smooth surface, generating high pressure or release comes under a significant strain. Scales protected from extreme temperature. The lava so it powers itself from energy it eats, or else it will die. They probably, well, I mean, if you think about it, since they're a parasite, they probably breed like crazy. And when you get to the primary research facility, it's when you get all of the ion that does it? How can you tell? Just telling you there's two on each side, so you're not safe to have on one. Did you forget there was two? Yeah, there's one on each side of that giant mountain. It sounds a lot closer than it did last time. Where I hope he wants to. You better save.
Reinforcements are inbound, team.
Once you get done saving, then he comes down and grabs you from suit instantly. And cycle unless you let your front suit be destroyed. I would rather, if I had the choice of it being destroyed.
The harvester was untouched that time. Good work. Good work. Come on,
what I would probably do is I would probably try to take all the upgrades out of it and then let it be destroyed. And look, you can see we can find it. Nope.
Careful, team. You've got
Man, you've been lucky with this so far.
Work together to take him out. Teamwork always gets the job done.
And you got unlucky, you still haven't even seen one in the game for yourself yet.
Well, I saw him like tentacles or whatever.
Saw his tail. Tentacles, Him and the Sea Emperor have some of my favorite designs in the game.
Pilots, we've got another wave inbound. Another day.
Although he has hands, she doesn't.
Yeah.
what I said, you're going for another egg. I mean, if you have 2 lava lizards and you can bring them, you know, you can find gasified eggs, but I would probably. They can. I'm sure the gasifieds can breed lava lizards can. I'm pretty sure if you have 2 of the same species, they can breed. It takes 2 days. In game.
Heads up, team. Mortar Titans all around your perimeter. You'll have to hunt them down.
Well, it has a little face inside of it. If you look at the seat lights, see the little eyes. Yeah.
Guys, we just lost a pilot out
I mean,
there.
to be fair, how else are you gonna get to your inventory if you're in there? Alright. You don't need to fight them because they won't hurt you usually. To your right, I can't remember what it is. Oh yeah, that portal leads all the way back up to the island.
We got some friendly pilots back in action. It's on now.
Yeah, you need the drill. There's no point in getting them because when you get to the primary containment facility, there's a fabricator for them. We might as well get some of that.
Multiple Titans attacking.
Okay, that's enough.
That portal to your right brings you back to the main island.
Multiple Titans engaged. Advise to prioritize your target.
Yeah, that'll bring you back. You might as well activate it like here. It's the thing in the middle.
Firing laser core.
I hate that this game. You never have seen it.
You are being engaged by multiple Titans. Every Titan attacking your target.
No, you don't have it in your. I did the double.
Friendly pilot on exterior. Friendly pilot is clear.
Yeah. Now when you go back to the island, there's a portal. You just have access.
Friendly pilot revealing your target. Multiple Titans engaged. Advise to prioritize your target.
To your right.
That was some impressive work, don't you think, Davis?
Yeah.
Davis? Oh, he's literally speechless.
Your pilot said it'll come with you if you get in it. That's the blue tablet. The other purple tablet is for the ion batteries.
Those mortar Titans on the harvester
And you
from a
can grab it
distance.
as well.
Use your mini-map to hunt them down.
You're gonna need another one though. You can check real quick what it is.
Transferring controls to pilots.
Kinda, okay. That's what it was. Keep going there.
Welcome back.
Oh wait, that's just an exit. Down,
Oh yeah, this is just
down. Down will bring you to where you get the ion. See, the reason I had enough purple tablets is because I had 4 because I never opened the gun facility.
Friendly Titan attacking your target. Enemy Titan eliminated.
The bottom one will give you something else, and the top one gives you the ion stuff. I think you can scan. Yeah, I was about to say. how is this a thermal plant? What's giving me energy? Something outside.
Go down. Protect it.
And then that one above you gives you... That one tells you where the primary containment facility is.
The harvester shields are gonna drop if
That
they
one
keep
above
taking
you,
damage.
did you see what I'm talking
Give it
about?
some cover. Uh-oh, we've got mortar.
Are you just
The
being quiet?
harvester shield is recharging. Don't let the remnant fleet
And then
damage
now you have iron batteries.
The harvester
All
shield
they take is an
back up.
ion cube and... Actually, what did
The
they
harvester
take?
shield. Those mortar titans are really giving our harvester some damage. They're set up on the outskirts. Hunt them down, team.
I just didn't bring 3 guns with me. And if I did, I would have been able to make my own power cells.
I'm gonna get the rest of this just so I can have my batteries in the future because it's really hard to recharge.
Well, it's really annoying to have recharge.
Recommend vortex shield. Laser claws ready.
The harvester shields are about to go down. Protect it.
Which is really annoying to have recharge.
Batteries.
If ever here, always have one.
Watch out. The
You
harvester's
see,
getting barraged
or
by mortar titans.
Can you
Listen
rely
up.
on power
Look near the
cells?
edges of your mini-map
Yeah.
to find them.
But you need silicone rubber.
Team,
Oh, that's easy.
protect the harvester while
I know,
the
but I'm
shield
just saying,
recharges.
since you're down here.
Laser claws ready.
So the primary containment facility is called that for a reason, because there's a teleporter that takes you to every biome.
Titan destroyed.
I know how I don't even have a lick of sense of what you two are talking about, because I'm over here killing Titans.
Elevated threat condition. Multiple
Yeah.
Titans detected.
Not to mention, you both have basically been speaking for about, maybe 30 minutes on a live stream.
Literally. The harvester didn't take on any damage
Because I started a live stream halfway through that sentence.
Just sitting here talking about, like, the biomes and everything.
You've been talking about Subnautica, which probably people will get if they played it. But then at the same time, then there's just me over here playing freaking Titanfall.
Having, like, no idea what we're talking about.
I've been silent for like the past almost 30 minutes, if that most. You two have just been talking the whole time. I've been just over here with these guys basically defending this harvester to its absolute limit. Because we have not lost a single % on it yet. It's still 100%.
The disease research facility is the one that's destroyed by the sea dragon. Oh, now do you need me to direct you to...
I'm going back home and then I'm gonna get ready to go.
Okay. I'm still gonna watch you because I have nothing better to do.
Should I go through the main portal?
You're trying to go, like, back to your main base?
Yeah.
Well, you can, but you're gonna have to travel all the way back there by prawn.
Pilot, this is the last wave. You got this.
I mean, not if you can maneuver around him. Save before you leave. Like, maybe save and then try it, and if it doesn't work out,
Because I really don't feel like
but then again, would you rather go past a Dragon Leviathan and a Ghost Leviathan, or would you rather have to deal with one
So somewhere in between there.
Track him down and take him out.
I guess I know your answer.
Friendly Titan attacking the target.
There's basically no in between with which one would you rather go with. If I was to actually play this thing, I would have chosen neither. I would have just said, forget it.
Yeah.
That would have been me. I would
Technically,
have just
I mean, I guess technically neither has the Dragon Leviathan bothered you, neither has the Ghost, so I guess your luck's going pretty good with those two. I'm gonna say that, and then both the Dragon Leviathan and the Ghost Leviathan are gonna both just wreck you.
Just because both of them have not touched you yet doesn't mean they're not going to come after you at one point.
True.
Granted, I've never played the thing, but I have watched Jack do it. I've seen his horror that he's been do.
The Dragon Leviathan comes at you. I guess you can take that beacon with you. Just let me come back.
Why do all the new Titans spawn on this side of the map?
Why does this ship play stop in 3 minutes?
Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Why is there so many of the new Titans that spawn directly over here? So many new Titans spawn in the same exact place, for no reason. Spawn in the exact same place for no...
Did you get that beacon? You might wanna...
Aw man, I almost get my Titan alive for the whole thing.
So why are you going back to home base? Why are you going back to your home base? Well, there's not much to get there.
I just wanna like I wanna get my motors in the water. I'm gonna put some of this kyanite away.
I had the longest Titan alive medal.
Because, well, also you need to make another blue tablet. You know.
Yeah. I'm just gonna actually no, I'll get when I.
When the share play stops, restart it.
Yeah, well, hang on, just chunks.
For my cone. Yeah, I was about to say, do not do what I did and almost get my prawns who lost time and space.
I'd always wait because I know I'm about to get stuck if I don't wait.
Yeah. See, this game, I see people playing it on PC and it just runs so flawlessly compared to this.
They really should have refined console.
Share play will stop in 1 minute. I could play this game for so long, even
It's
after
just
I've beaten it.
because there's just so much to see. Like you don't get bored of it because there's so much.
Like, and the amount of time you can spend building just a base.
Oh yeah, you get to see my base. Not that exciting, to be honest with you.
My base isn't much. I've never fully completed the story in Subnautica, so I haven't been focusing on base building like I usually do. So I've just made a quick little ugly looking base, you know.
Are you kidding? Oh my god, for a second, I thought
That was a warper.
Just because I still have a face.
Yeah. On your way out, look for a small little... Oh, hang on. Restart your ship, bye.
Okay.
But like, if you see a small little blue orb, it might be a mesmering. So.
Okay, pilots, the harvester's up and running. Defend it from the remnant fleet and keep the area clear. You got this! Woo! Hell yeah, they do. I'm detecting incoming enemy signatures. Not a whole
I have
lot,
no
but don't
idea
get
when I
cocky.
enjoy watching other people play Subnautica.
Here comes the first wave, kiddos.
What'd you say?
You know, I like playing Subnautica myself, but I also like watching other people play it.
I mean, I feel that way with Minecraft instead. Back in... Remember way back when you were playing it and I actually didn't want anything to do with it?
Yeah, and then Minecraft just blew up out of nowhere.
Dude, it was my fiancée. She convinced me to get the thing because of the fact of the matter, it was overshadowing Fortnite. Plus, it's finally dying, so I'm glad of that.
it still probably will have a good amount of players that casino 5-year-olds die hard.
Oh yeah, it will, but I mean at the same time, whatever was in that update that killed it, whoever decided to make that update a thing, I thank you.
Yeah,
I don't even care if it was your intention to not do it.
If
You
they put
just
Fortnite,
saved
if
the
they put
world.
Fortnite back the way that it originally started, I would play that so much.
I can agree with that. Fortnite
Never
Battle
even
doesn't
found
matter.
it. Never found it before. Basically, just hated it. I hated it from the beginning, even when I didn't play the pre-alpha.
I was good at it too.
It wasn't even called a beta. I played betas. I never played pre-alphas.
After season 4, it kind of started to deteriorate from me.
It was when the superheroes came out. That was the last.
I said after season 4. Season 4 was alright itself.
The harvest, guys, we just lost a pilot out
To
there.
me, none of it was ever alright. I just didn't like it.
I mean, that's fair.
It was just one of those things that I couldn't really get behind. It seemed like something for little 5-year-olds.
Yeah.
Granted, I know there's tons of top-tier people who do play it, though, and I commend them. But, the fact you have to deal with little kids during it, I don't see how you can stand it.
Hey Corbin,
Oh, yeah.
can you see me?
Yeah.
Oh, are you watching? Okay, I didn't know.
Last night, I did what you suggested and I watched Shroud, be Shroud, you know? And
The man's an alien. You gotta believe it.
yeah, but
Pilot down.
Ninja, when he killed Ninja in PUBG like really easily, Ninja said, "You are my dad."
Every time it comes down to him killing Dr. Disrespect, it usually comes to the matter of, darn it, Shroud! Because I think Dr. Disrespect is the one he's had the most run-in with, and is just completely destroyed every time.
His reaction time, no way that man is human.
I mean,
it's like he's invisible to them.
plus they don't realize it's him. Like, if you looked at his gamer tag for, like, the PUBG ones or the H1Z one, it's not saying Shroud on there.
Actually, I thought it was Shroud for PUBG.
It may have been, but for, like, the one I saw, or, like, I may have had it confused with the other one, like H1Z1, but in the thing, it doesn't say Shroud. It says, like,
That was some impressive
I don't know,
work.
Kaiser or something?
Davis.
It doesn't
Yeah.
say Shroud in
Literally
it.
speechless. Guess what?
That's the thing that probably gets people, like, they don't realize it's Shroud until he probably posts it, or somebody makes the clip of it.
Nice work out there. Here are some credits.
Is this the exit up
Use
there?
them to
I
build
can't
up some
see.
defenses. Make
I
yourself a little
think
more
it is
badass.
it nighttime when you're leaving this trash? I think that's one above you.
Crap. Got incoming
I love how
reapers.
weak those guys
That's
are.
all right, Chief. You've got this.
I
Just
hate
shoot
these
first.
things.
Always the optimist,
What the
huh,
heck?
Dave?
It's glitching.
Oh, as long as you just disappeared out of the world.
Also, as much as I don't want to admit it, I am gonna give Ninja a little bit of credit for all he did in Fortnite, even though I completely hate it. I'll give the man props, he's good.
I hear the Angelics and he's near.
However,
Is that also, sorry, but does the Ghost of Leviathan have its own dedicated soundtrack of that voice?
I have no idea.
It kind of seems like it, because you notice every time you hear that, there's a Ghost of Leviathan nearby.
I'm just gonna make a break. I'm just gonna make a break for Big Brenda.
I
There it
would,
is.
like I was saying, I would say that I give Ninja all the credit he deserves. He is absolutely trash at everything else.
Double the advice.
Yeah, that's, you see, that's one reason I kind of don't want Fortnite to be on it, because I don't want Ninja to lose, like, everything.
He's gonna lose everything once it actually does die, because if you look at it now, compared to when he was destroying everything,
Look, once Keanu Reeves comes out in a video game, that's probably once Cyberpunk comes out this year, yeah, that's when he's probably gonna die just because of Keanu Reeves.
And it does come out, but it comes out basically when school's starting back again. Comes out in September. It's the only part that's terrible about it. My fiancé hates the fact that you can't play as Keanu.
I think everybody hates the fact you can't play as Keanu in Cyberpunk.
No, but I told her that this may be a possible idea for the developers to just like make, you know, maybe a DLC about it.
I actually don't know anything about Cyberpunk.
You play as a mercenary in the future trying to pull off the best heist and the most impossible that has been done in that entire world, and steal like a little chip that gives you basically immortality. So that's essentially what you're trying to do.
How fast can you click the X button? Like, well, to be fair, my controller is a wear and tear controller. Like, I've used it for so long. Like, its reaction time is really slow.
For me, it's not even a controller. It's like literally me at times, and I hate it. I hate it. Sometimes I'm terrible.
Good aim reaction for that.
That means it's time to go.
Also, did you leave your engine on?
Probably.
I'm pretty sure you didn't turn it on when you got home, man. So you wasted like 10 minutes. As long as you can get home.
Yeah, as long as I'm out, I don't care.
No, your icon is a good stuff. Like, your camera icon is like in the bottom left corner of your screen. Yeah, and some other people who already plays it, but maybe problem.
Yeah, me and my fiancé have watched both of those.
I think Jack looks really cool. I think Alan looks really cool.
I will admit, he does look very cool.
Don't say anything though, because the worm doesn't know.
I'm not saying anything about him, I'm just saying he just looks cool. That's it.
I love his design.
I like how the noise right now is very nice. It's very peaceful. It makes me think I'm not gonna die.
And then lo and behold,
oh yeah, because PewDiePie, he got his Cyclops and he went to the Mushroom Forest, the one where the Reaper Leviathan is, and he doesn't know how to drive a Cyclops, so he was driving in between the trees, hitting everything. And the Reaper Leviathan comes and destroys his Cyclops. You're stuck.
No, I'm not. I have my driver's license. I know what I'm doing.
I hate driving the Cyclops in the shallows.
and you know, that's kind of... PewDiePie himself is just a bigger thing than what everybody believes he is.
I mean, he does get the most average views on YouTube.
Yeah, because, or say you're new to YouTube and you want to go to gaming or something like that. What's the name you're gonna see first, PewDiePie?
Likely.
Or you can see the
like,
top 3.
He gets a lot of views per video.
Yeah, or you could see like the top 3. Feuds,
If I remember,
Mark, Jack.
Yeah. If I remember, his average views is about 5 million a video, I believe.
Dude, that whole rivalry with T-Series, where he was trying to save all of us from the evil that they were gonna bring.
In a year, he went from 65 million, I believe, to 100 million. What is that? That's 35 million in a year.
Dude, I swear to you, he tried his hardest to save all of us. He tried his hardest to save YouTube. He tried his hardest. It just... There's only so much that he can that he could have done at that point, while T-Series practically would have been handing out people money just to join them.
Yeah, by the way, Lauren, I would say find the still suit, but it's kind of useless unless you want to make one spray.
What'd you say?
The still suit, the only thing it does is let you drink your own spray.
Yeah.
We've got a pilot down.
Why do you have two non-connected
does.
members?
The stuff PewDiePie did to try and save everybody.
Oh, I
He
didn't
tried
see that.
saving all YouTubers. He tried saving all of the YouTubers.
Pilot's down.
And technically, if you think about it, the whole industry.
Good news, team. Pilot
You mean a tour of your base.
Harvester help is
That's good from
Trying
building
everything.
And then put in the flames.
Yeah. You're just really close to the defense.
No, that's because I have it growing inside. Why is it floating?
There are more to try.
Dude, it's
These
fine.
Rockets to the harvester.
are my
Those things are crazy. Take him out.
sources.
Okay, because
My locker room.
without you and Shane on here, the teammates I have can't be doing. They can't do anything. They can't do anything.
2 move walls, and then over here,
Alright, that didn't go
Yeah,
as
the
planned,
luxury
but it's okay. We'll get him this time.
little fish,
I got a good feeling about this one.
Hell yeah.
Kick some ass down there, team.
and this is my like
Let's try that
decoration.
again. Davis, resetting the harvester beam. You are good to go,
A little bit of a suggestion. For your garden member, make it a tube that surrounds the entire, like a glass tube that surrounds the entire garden, so you get like a full 360 view.
I'm done with my base. This is why is there no
Use your
what the heck?
mini-map to hunt them down.
Yeah, no, of course. We'll be around about it. But like, that's just a recommendation. Like, do have like a full glass tube that surrounds your garden.
It does look cool, but this is my finished.
Not again.
Do you have any Gabe's feather in there?
Yeah,
Or, I
Guys,
mean, ghostweed.
yeah.
You need ghostweed for the Emperor.
because
That's good.
it's happening again.
Maybe
What's
I forgot
happening?
My neighbor next door is playing their trumpet or their trombone at this time of night. They're outside blaring it.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, there's this neighbor next door. Not my grandma, but the one like outside my window.
Team, there's another
This is like the second time a night that they have blared their freaking trumpet or trombone at this time of night. I don't know if this is optimal. I don't know if this is optimal practice time for them or. But it's raining out there, mind you. It's windy out there.
It's rain.
It's light rain. Don't mind that. It's light rain, but at the same time, it still is raining.
They're playing in the middle of the rain. Stonks.
With the wind blowing a little bit. They're gonna catch a freaking cold.
Let's just spin.
They're going to catch a cold, mind you.
Lauren, could you chill out? This can't handle a fast travel.
That's a sad thing some games don't have. Some games don't have fast travel.
Yeah.
Also, like, think about this for a second. Imagine some games that are not open world as free world games. Or open world ones. Like imagine Doom as an open world game and not just mission oriented.
I would kind of consider Doom an open world game a little bit. Like an enclosed open world. Ever since they added the Fortress of Doom.
Yeah, but outside of like the Fortress of Doom, like talk about GTA style open world.
Okay, GTA style, that would be pretty cool.
That would be.
I don't know, I kind of actually thought about that. I was like, it'd be cool if they made a multiplayer like Doom, where you could just run around in an open world and play with
Yeah.
Mark was complaining about the story and about Doom Guy's motivation, and he was like, he was talking about something about setting up Prime, which is where like Doom Guy's home is, but like he said something to have motivation but he literally can't go back to his home because he killed a helpless.
That's not like the thing that I heard, because originally Doom Guy was part of like this little battalion who was trying to kill off civilians, and he went against his acting officer before he wasn't going to do it.
Okay, Corbin, now what do I do with everything? Do I make a blue tablet and I just go?
Yeah, because Doom Eternal, like, you're gonna have to play with yourself to understand everything. What it does is, it kind of ties up a lot of the story.
I mean, I would, but I'm just gonna try and wait my way out for Cyberpunk. Because honestly, I want to. This will be the first game that I play that ever has Keanu Reeves in it. I don't even think he's ever been in any other game outside of maybe voice acting in him.
The harvester shield is back up.
I don't know. Maybe The Matrix, because I know there's been like a game or two of The Matrix. Not saying they've been good games, but
They're probably not good games.
I wouldn't
need to bring ion cubes.
I wouldn't think they're good because
I don't need to.
The harvester barely took any damage.
because people complain like, oh, they're not that good.
The way the fabricator works down there, Lauren, is every time you just like you bring your concert in there and you grind up like the stack of them. So after every single ion cube is gone, you stab. The pedestal rises back up and it like a lightning beam comes down and generates more.
Okay, so is this gonna make the
This is so nice watching somebody else push another for once.
I think I have too much water.
Sounding like the gas from Minecraft. Yeah, I know. Like,
on exterior.
did you know gas from Minecraft is literally made from a cat?
Friendly pilot is off the hull.
What?
Like the sound for a gas is made from a cat.
Straight up cat.
I'm up for another wave.
And then did you also know the reefback sound is a crowd cheering?
What?
That couldn't have been more perfect, Lauren. Did you hear the reefback as I said that?
It's a sign.
No, but like the reef. Alright, listen to a reefback if you can. It's a crowd, but it's what the developer did was he slowed down the track like really far, like really slow, so it just sounds like a very slow yell.
Wow.
Okay, so
Listen.
I know better distance, so
You can never hear the reefback.
okay, so I bring these 2 tablets. I don't need anything else.
Yeah,
Guys, we
pretty
just
much.
lost a pilot out there. You gotta be
And
more
then
careful.
when I get to the where's the active ones?
Enemy Titan down.
It's to the left of when you get into the big area of the inactive. That's to the left side.
Okay, so there's no dragon over there.
It's the left side. And there's 2 dragons in the inactive.
I know, but when you go to the left side of the inactive.
Oh, and down the hole.
Like, when you said there's two
Focus up, team.
dragon ones, so when doesn't it say right side?
destroyed.
There's one Leviathan on the right side of the inactive lava zone, one on the left side of the inactive lava zone, and there's one in the active lava zone.
Do I need to pass them in the active zone?
Yeah, he protects the... When you get near the place down there, he gets angry.
Guys taking cover.
The active lava zone is not, like, really big though, so it's kind of hard to get lost.
Enemy Titan down.
Okay, I have my stasis ready.
The only thing you're gonna have to worry about down there is touching the ground.
Titan destroyed. Firing laser core.
I can just use my grapple and get off.
Like the ceiling. If he comes at you, try to grind him into dust.
Yeah,
We've got a pilot down.
be safe first.
Me and you are constantly
The
safe.
shields are about to go down.
Hey, you two are smart style gamers, because even my fiancée agrees that she saves more than once because you have that paranoia that you didn't save. You're just like,
Yeah, I do.
and you're just like, what if I die?
Didn't save Jacksepticeye. The first save he made in the game was down in the lava zone. He didn't save it until that point.
Harvester health is at 75%.
He saved like one time before then, but he's only ever like saved twice during his playthrough. Me and Lauren have at least saved 100 times.
Hold tight. The Titan is almost ready.
Should I wait until morning? Actually, I'll just travel my cycles there, and then if it gets dark, I'll just go to bed.
It is morning.
The harvester's getting barraged by mortar titans. Listen up. Look near the edges
Because if you had to pick a favorite series off of PewDiePie, Markiplier, and Jacksepticeye, which series would you pick from all three of them?
I don't know, I like a lot of Jacksepticeye series.
But if you had to pick,
But,
a best
I like PewDiePie's. People like PewDiePie's.
Harvester shield is back up.
I was about to say, I'm gonna have to agree with the Schematica series.
Give it some cover.
On Jacksepticeye.
Way to take out that tone titan.
Look at the inactive wall entrance point there.
Jeez. But, give me a second here, I'm gonna have
Wave
to...
complete. Good work, team. Got some more credits for you. A little advice.
I'm gonna have to think about this one. What was the one I most enjoyed?
Are you thinking about Jack or are you thinking of Monk?
Jack first.
We've got both nuke and mortar titans inbound.
I enjoyed a lot
Work
of the
together,
series.
team. You might want to split up to take him out.
I'm gonna have to go. This is a tough choice for me.
Did you say your favorite series from each person?
I did. I'm probably gonna enjoy this PewDiePie Subnautica series. Just because of the stupidity of him playing the game.
He has no idea what to do. He just like his base.
Jack was talking about how PewDiePie asked if he had any tips, and then Jack didn't say anything. Like he didn't give him any tips, so he's just sitting there like laughing at him.
For me, from like PewDiePie, I'd have to say I like his Conker's Bad Fur Day series. I want to play that game so bad, I just don't have a Nintendo to do so. I don't have a 64.
It's during nighttime. I'm gonna wait until.
Nuke titans headed your way, team. Take him out.
I did enjoy Jacksepticeye's Subnautica series a lot, but I really like his Doom Eternal series.
Enemy Titan eliminated.
We're gonna have to go with maybe Doom Eternal.
Doom Eternal.
Now, Markiplier, I'm also really liking Doom Eternal, but I also liked Prey. Red Dead Redemption probably my favorite series from that.
But like Jack, for me, I would basically, I'd have to say I like Jack's Spider-Man cities.
Oh yeah. That one's one of my favorites too. Almost there.
For Mark, it's personally like a favorite of me and my fiance's. It's his drunk Minecraft. He was a very, very young Markiplier.
Yeah, that's a good one. You remember this joke because, almost there. It was when Spider-Man, Jack had that glitch where he, kept saying almost there.
Yep.
And then he said Peter and MJ almost there.
There's gonna be some ruined childhood somewhere.
Yeah.
Some ruined childhood somewhere in there.
Cyclops is so weird when his full lights are off.
It's creepy.
Look how I'm sitting here, basically watching YouTube, but also driving at the same time.
You on the bed? Alright. Good night.
Enemy Titan destroyed.
Some
Enemy Titan eliminated.
I'm not taking any chances now.
Did you know if you land the bronzer on those little mushroom pads, it'll break them?
Let's try it.
Enemy Titan down.
It'll break most of them. I don't know if it'll break some. Just imagine getting the console and going through a mushroom trials and emptying them out by jumping. I'm ready to eat this soon because this goes older.
Firing laser core. You are engaging multiple Titans.
Reinforcements are inbound, team.
At least they broke in.
Outnumbered 2-1. Enemy Titan attacking their target.
Okay, remember how way back, remember how when Fortnite was good for you and you remember playing it a whole lot?
I don't really have much memories of Fortnite, honestly.
Well, if you could go back in time as your now non-Fortnite loving self, what would you tell your then supposedly Fortnite loving self back then?
Enemy Titan destroyed.
What would you tell him?
Well, actually, let us do that.
Oh my god.
Complete pilots. Great
Well,
work.
let me see that.
Ships are inbound for pickup. There'll be songs about this battle. You know, maybe. Or
Yeah.
Open
not.
the inventory.
Anyways, great victory.
Continue, cuz.
If you could go back to your Fortnite loving self, time travel back to him as your now self, what would you tell him?
Stop it. Get some help.
You
There,
tell him.
Corbin.
You
Corbin's
tell him
Yes,
to
sir.
stop it. You just say, stop it, get some help,
I
go
need
play
to see it on
something
the
else.
ground, though. I can't completely confirm it, but it
I
counts.
know it's one. I know it is.
Go play something else.
Yeah.
I'm getting really scared actually.
Go wait for Doom Eternal for 3 years.
Corbin, I'm getting really scared of this freaking Ghost of Lightning.
Go wait for Doom Eternal, right now.
I'm gonna say don't be scared, but that would be lying if I said that.
Just, you, go wait. Now.
Yeah.
Watch it actually be in the entrance now. What
It's
the
gonna be
fuck?
lucky up. That's a crab squid.